So what we have here is the most recent alert. And guys, you probably know this, but I'll just run through this really quickly. Here's where the most recent alert comes out. And in essence, what that's telling me is in the social media world, there's a lot of chatter happening about that particular stock. Now, keep in mind, for years, stocks moved on fundamental and technical analysis. What does that mean? Stocks moved when you had an upgrade, a downgrade, when you had earnings, when you had some type of news on it. Stocks also moved when you had something technical with a chart. Looks like it's a bottom, it's a Bollinger Band, it's a Fibonacci retracement, simple moving average, death cross, all the cup and handle stuff that we know. However, recently, social media, since it's become such a thing, social media has impacted stocks way more than upgrades and downgrades and technical analysis and news. I mean, we've all seen the meme stuffs. They just go crazy. So this particular tool, ChatterFlow, it allows us to capture those moves. And in many instances, it gives us advance notice, which is what's so powerful about this. All right. So again, this is the most recent one. As we click on it, we'll then see it over here in the chart. And all this is doing really is just giving us a quick visual on what the stock has done thus far in the day. So you could, if you get an alert at 2 in the afternoon, you simply, you would simply click on it, and you would see over here, you get a nice quick view of what happened throughout the day. This way you don't have to go to another charting system, so you visually can see what's happening. Now, if we come down here, after they kind of filter through these 6, so Kava will move over here when the next alert comes out, and it'll kind of work its way down all the way down to this feed over here. So all these alerts earlier in the day were up here. So it's just giving you the most recent stuff. The bubbles. So what the bubbles do is it gives you a visual of, since that alert came out, how much has that stock moved? So for example, ABP, since the alert came out, it's moved 34%. The bigger the bubble, the bigger the move. This one moved 59% since the first move, though I think this one moved actually 17%. Link 4%, it's a smaller bubble. And it guys, again, it gives you a quick visual on, okay, what's going on here. I could see what has moved since the alerts came out. Over here, this is just the stocks that are being spoken about the most. This has nothing to do with any algorithm that ChatterFlow has. This just tells you what people are talking about. So every day you're going to see NVIDIA up there. You're going to see Tesla up there. You'll get some other interesting stuff kind of on the lower levels here, but just kind of gives you a glimpse on what everybody's talking about. So you kind of have your finger on the pulse of that. And then if you set up a watch list or a portfolio, it'll generate here. All right. So now let's go ahead to start what this webinar is actually about. Okay. Alert came out at 10:55 on this stock. Space. The Richard Branson one, the Virgin Atlantic one. By the way, I remember I actually invested in this one. And it was a disaster. I was thinking, oh my God, this is going to be the next, was it Jeff Bezos thing? And I was like, I'll buy it. I'll hold on to it, give it to my kids. Didn't work out very well. Not a good investment, but for a trade, it's phenomenal. Okay, here we go. 10:55 alert comes out. Now, again, guys and girls, I am down here. All right. Okay. So all I'm doing is watching, right? Nothing more than watching, because I just put it on my screen because an alert. We see 322 trades. I'm looking here, 323, 323, 23 cents. I'm saying 23 cents, but it's $3.23. 24, got a little bit at the offer. Remember, I like that. Not doing anything though, but I like it. 24, 24. I'm just doing nothing but watching it. 24, 24. Okay. Those of you who know me, you see, I see a big offer come in right here. A big offer come in, meaning a lot of stock to sell, not a lot of stock to buy. This thing should go down. Let me see what happens. And that offers at 27 cents. Stock trades 26, 26 and a half. Now it starts trading 27. It starts buying that offer. 1,000 shares, another 1,000 shares makes it 283, 260, right? 28,000 into 26,000. Keeps buying it, takes 4,400 of it. It's taking it all out. When I see this, to me, it's an automatic. Automatic. ChatterFlow gave me an alert, so I know people are talking about it. Automatically, there's a lot to sell, and I see somebody coming in and taking these large prints. There aren't many things that are automatic for me. That's an automatic. And as you see, he's buying it. They're buying the whole 27. 27's gone. It now goes to the bid. It said you had, what was it? 26,000 shares to sell. I bought them all and I want more. That's me at the bid. And when I mean me, I don't mean me. I'm aggressively pretending to be the buyer. All right. So this is where you want to own the stock. You want to buy it. You want to own it into this because you have protection. If it goes below it, it's probably not going to go much below it. Just don't get caught up in the noise. Okay. So 27. And again, I just watched the bids here. 27, 28, 28, 29, 30. None of this is surprising because we knew we had the big buyer. 29, 29. And I'm always glancing here to see, when I mean glancing, I'm always looking to see if there's anything out of the ordinary. Big size, big bid, bid ask. That really gives me conviction or makes me nervous to get out. 31, 31, 29, 29, 28, 27, 28, 29, 25. Okay. Do I run to get out? No. I'm a couple of pennies below. Again, you start trading and thinking with your pocket, thinking with money, this business is not for you. You have to let the stock tell you what to do. What did it tell us? We identified a strong buyer. We will stay in this until that buyer is gone and we identify a seller. 25, 24, 25, 26, back up at 27, 28, 29. So we know where the buyer is clearly. We saw him take it out at 27. So the buyer's in that mid to low 20 area. 29, 28, 29, 29. So we're clearly developing a little bit of a higher range. 28, 28, 27, which is where we first identified the buyer. 28, 27, 31. Now we're kind of pushing that ceiling, aren't we? 31, 30, 31, 32, 30. So again, I'm just looking at the bid now. I'm stepping up. What does that say? A bid is a buyer. He's stepping up. Now we're going higher. 34, 30. Oh, we're going higher. 35. The buyer, the appetite is getting stronger. 35, 36, 37, 37, 35, 38. That's the highest I saw. 39. Again, this is the first time now, if you guys have been watching, that I see size. That size happens to be where at the offer. This is great. It gives me a measuring stick. Do I want to stay in this or not? At 39 cents, we have 10,000 shares to sell. It starts trading 39, 39, 39, right? It buys it out completely. 10,000 shares, 7,000, 3,000. and some change and some pocket change. Buys it out completely. And then he steps up the bid. Extremely bullish. I'll take all you want, and I take all you got, and I want more. And here we go. Buyer step. If you just look at the bids, 38, 39, 40, you don't even really need to know much here. 40, 40, you just see him stepping up. And again, size to sell at the offer. This is great. It gives me another measuring stick. What does he do? Size is at 49,000 to sell at 42. He starts buying the 42s. And I'm just looking at the bids as I scroll. These are higher bids. We're going higher, 43, 44, 45. This didn't even, quote unquote, shake you out. It's done nothing like that. It's really done nothing but just incrementally go a little bit higher. 40, this is actually a great trade. 48, 48, I mean, you're just talking pennies down. 45, back at that 48, 48, 49, 50, trades of the 50. Trades of the 50. Just looking at that bid, keep stepping right back up. 50 is the high of the day. Going right. See, again, now you have an actual bid coming in. Bid steps up, 51, 51. Now, I think by looking at this, you guys could tell how it's incrementally stepping up. 51, 51. 54. Just look at that bid, 53, 54, 54, 52, 51, 51, 52, 53, 54, 54, 55. It's just incrementally going up. 56. And again, my eye keeps going over here, right? Where I see this here, the 57 offer, right? I should have slowed it down for that, right? That's the offer at 57. I know if it is, again, another measuring stick for me. What's it going to do? If it goes through it, I know we still have the buyer there. 53, 50, look, 57, he starts taking them. Look, remember we saw that seller there? 12,000, 5, 9, 10, 12, buys them out completely. Then steps up the bid to 58. This is relatively textbook. 58, 58, 59, 60. More of the same. You see that bid going higher and higher. 60. So I would want to get out, but I'm almost not allowed to get out. Every time I feel like I should get out, I see a seller come in and he buys the seller out. 61, 62 bid, 62 bid. Oh, and that's where I got a 1310. I got to put this in here, guys. 13, 10, 0, 0, 0, 0 to let's do 14, 14, 10. But in this area, I would like to take profit because this is, again, what's the percentage? We were initially in the 20s where we got in. There was clearly no reason to ever get out. You're up, 30, 40 cents. You obviously it's $3 stock, so you take size in it. It's a phenomenal trade. Phenomenal trade. Okay, let's apply this and let's go down. Okay, so now we're looking down here, guys, at the bottom. This is where we were, 61. Okay. So we're looking at the bids, 62, 61, 61, 61, 62, 62, 61, 61, 61. 61, 61, 62. Still just looking at those bids. I'm looking for a change of pattern. And I would be taking profit here. I mean, you can get out pretty much wherever you want in this area. That would be my trade on this one. You know, Virgin Atlantic, $3 stock. Stock gives it to you, you take it. That was yesterday.